Hi, and welcome to my channel. So I'll write that down. Welcome. I'm Mark Halberstadt. This is my channel. And essentially, I guess what I want to do is first off, welcome you to the channel. And I also want to give you a little bit of information about essentially what I'm doing with this channel and what the channel maybe was a year ago. And it's not like I've got tons of subscribers or anything, but essentially what I had been doing and the direction I'm going to take the channel in now. So essentially, I'm making this. What day is today? I think today is the 22nd of December of 2010. I started the channel almost a year ago, I think, and mainly what I had been doing was I had been doing all stuff on how to read music. So, how to read music. And I did a little bit with that, and I was trying to essentially, or I was thinking I was going to take the channel in more of a music direction, music instruction. I was going to do saxophone lessons. I still am planning on doing that at some point, but essentially, I'm kind of taking a hiatus from doing that because I did go to school. I got a degree in saxophone and recording engineering and stuff like that. And I'm actually now back in school. I'm back in school, and I'm doing actually a degree in electrical engineering. So electrical engineering. And essentially, what I'm doing is I'm working on I'm working on science. I took calculus. I took chemistry this past semester. And one of the things that I did a lot before I started was I did a lot of MIT open courseware and a lot of Khan Academy stuff, and you can probably tell that the way I'm modeling this channel, it looks very much like the Khan Academy, mainly because I really enjoy the Khan Academy format, and I think that's definitely the best way that I learned. And I really enjoy that format, and I hope you will too. And I know you normally don't go on camera for that format, but since this is a welcome video, I figured I'd just turn the camera on so you can get to see what I look like when I'm recording these videos, I guess. But anyway, essentially, what I'm going to be trying to do is. And this is important because it's a little bit of a disclaimer on this site. Like I don't, I'm currently working on the chemistry playlist, and I did a little bit of work on the calculus playlist so far. And it's important for you to realize I am in essentially no way qualified to teach either calculus or chemistry. I did well in the courses. I might work for the tutoring department at where I go to school as a calculus and chemistry tutor next semester. But it's not like I've got a PhD in math or it's not like I'm a chemistry professor or something like that. I'm essentially someone who took the course, did well, and I felt like I understand it, I understood a lot of the, or I shouldn't say a lot. I felt like I understood most of the material. I'm trying to be very honest. I didn't understand everything, and I probably will say certain things at certain points of these videos where I'm essentially saying that, you know what, I don't necessarily understand this. I'm going to research it more, or even I might even say something like, I don't necessarily understand this, but if you see this on a test, this is the answer. I might actually say something like that, but I hope to keep that at an absolute minimum. Essentially, what I'm going to be doing is what I'm working on right now. I'm on break, and I'm trying to build out my chemistry playlist. So I'm trying to build out the chemistry playlist, and you can probably see. I'll bet chemistry is somewhere down there, and I think calculus is right over here. But essentially, what I'm working on right now is I'm building out the chemistry playlist. And chemistry, again, this is first year general chemistry. I just finished the course a week ago, and I'm currently working on all these videos. And that's essentially what this is. It's not like I just finished my dissertation or I just taught the course or something. I just took the course and I did really well, but I just took the course. I didn't just teach the course. So it's important for you to realize that when you start watching these videos. The next thing I kind of want to talk about, so that's essentially what I'm working on right now. Here is, I think up here is calculus, and down here is chemistry. And there are a bunch of other playlists that you'll probably see down, if you scroll further down the playlist menu, you'll probably see a bunch of videos on. I did a bit of a playlist on how to read music. I'm really there's much more to do. I've by no means finished my how to read music playlist, but there's much more to do on that. Probably I'm not going to get to updating that for a little while. Probably I don't know exactly how long a little while is. I'm really going to be concentrating more on math and science stuff with this playlist. And I guess I also want to let you know that I'm right now working on calculus and chemistry. In the future, so I'm going to start trying to cover physics. So I'm going to start trying to cover physics. And essentially, again, it's important to realize this. If a physics playlist pops up on this channel and you start watching it, that essentially I'll probably be making these videos as I'm going through the course. So it's it's not like you're learning from someone with a PhD in physics or anything. I think I've done the Khan Academy playlist, and what the work that Sal Khan did on his physics playlist is really extraordinary. On all his playlists, they're really incredible. And I feel like I understand, and I'm very well equipped to do very well in a physics course. And I'm very well equipped to at least teach you the concepts on how to do homework problems and how to understand what's going on in class. That being said, I don't have a PhD in physics or anything. So it's important for you to realize that. And I'm going to probably start working on my physics playlist probably in about 1 month. So it's December of 2010. So physics will probably start. I'll start working on it January of 2011. If you want to check back and check it out. So a couple of things. One more thing I want to talk about in this video is just some additional resources that you should definitely check out. The first one, and I know I've kind of mentioned this a couple of times already in this video, but I can't recommend it enough. KhanAcademy.org. It's one of the most incredible projects. It's really helped me out a lot. I've been going back to school. It's been a really incredible project that this guy right here, this guy Sal Khan, took on putting this whole website together. And essentially, what it is it's videos. Almost exactly like these videos that I'm producing, except this guy is way smarter than me. So his videos are probably much better than anything you'll get on my site. But so I definitely invite you to stick around and watch some of my videos. But to be perfectly frank, your time is probably better spent watching videos from the Khan Academy. And essentially, the format that you're going to see on my site is exactly the same as the Khan Academy. So, and you can browse through all the videos. There's lots of videos on algebra, lots of videos on basic arithmetic, on banking and money, on biology. I'm probably not going to cover biology for a number of years. There are some really incredible videos on here. And even there's a lot of, I'm going to be talking about essentially what I'm working on right now is calculus and chemistry. In order to do both of those, you need lots of algebra. This is essentially, if you feel shaky on algebra, this is where, this is the best place to learn algebra. It's really the best place I've found anywhere. And that includes, going to school, not to downplay, definitely there are lots of important conversation, lots of important learning that happens in a school classroom. But in terms of just learning core mathematical concepts and core, any concept really, this format that the Khan Academy has is really unmatched. It's really pretty incredible. And in addition to these videos, and essentially what all of these links are essentially about 10-minute long videos on one concept. So, if you have difficulty on, negative numbers, or if you have difficulty on fractions, or if you have difficulty on exponents, or anything like that, you can just go and watch these videos and essentially hone in on that one weak spot that you might have. It's really incredibly helpful for doing that. And I guess that kind of raises the question of, well, where are the weak spots? What if I don't know what exactly the weak spots are? And there's actually, on this same site, the Khan Academy, if you go under this heading for Join Us, so I'll pull down the Join Us menu, or actually, no, it's not Join Us, it's Do Exercises. Sorry about that. If you click Do Exercises, and I think I might be signed in. No, I'm not signed in. But anyway, if you get a Google account, and I'll actually just go ahead and sign in real quick. This video might run a little bit long, but I think it's okay for a welcome video. And there we go. And now I'm signed in, and essentially there is an exercise module, and all of these problems that this exercise module can give you. And actually, you know what? I am going to maybe take up a little bit more space, because I think, yeah, one sec, I'm going to resize this a little bit so you can see. Okay, so essentially what we've got in this exercise window is we've got a whole bunch of different modules on things that you can do from addition. Addition 1, so this literally will start at basically 1 plus 1, or single digit addition. And it's dynamically generating problems, so if you need 1,000 problems, it'll give you 1,000 problems. And then you can zoom out and you can see this is their knowledge map that they've got on the site. They've got a whole bunch of different modules essentially, and you can take it all the way through. And this is chain rule and product rule are parts of calculus. So essentially, what you're able to do if you go through this, if you go through, and even if you're having trouble with calculus or something, even if you start at 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 and progress all the way through this this knowledge map, you start with the basic elementary math and progress through, you're going to find exactly where your weak points are. You're going to find exactly what you don't know how to do, what might be holding you back if you're in the middle of a calculus class and having negative exponents. That's a big part of what we're actually going to talk about a lot in chemistry and calculus. If you don't know necessarily what a negative exponent does, or how you would multiply a negative exponent out in an expression, that is going to really hold you back in definitely in the chemistry playlist that I'm putting together, and I'll maybe put in a little bit of instruction on that type of stuff there. But it's important for more stuff than just chemistry. It's important in physics. It's important in lots of different things. So anyway, this is I can't recommend this site enough. KhanAcademy.org. The other thing, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, and I don't know exactly what I might put up on this site, but this is essentially my Scribd site, www.scribd.com/Chalbers2. And essentially what Scribd is, and that's me playing my saxophone. Essentially what Scribd is it's sort of like YouTube but with PDF documents. So I get to upload all these different PDFs. So I put up saxophone Cannonball Adderley transcription. I put up different major scale exercises, which again, I might start building out more, as I go, probably am going to put that on hiatus for right now, but we'll eventually start building it out again. But I've got more than just this one transcription. I think I've got 50 or so saxophone and piano transcriptions, which I might point you to at some point in my videos. I've also got notes if you wanted to look at them. These are my notes from this from the calculus course I just completed. These are the notes from the chemistry course I just completed. Should you feel you want to look at them, they don't really generally follow what I'm going to be putting in the playlist, but if you want to see them, they're there. They're at scrib.com/chalbers2. And anyway, that's really it. That's the welcome to the site, and thanks so much for checking it out. And I hope I'm able to essentially be helpful. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another video.